Commiserations, Andy. I imagine a disappointing and somewhat frustrating afternoon.
Yeah, it was, to be fair. I mean, I thought that to score 2 goals at home but then concede 3, and in the manner of the goals that we conceded, I felt like we almost gave the opposition the win as opposed to them coming here and really having to work it. I mean, you know what you're going to get when you play Guiseley with a team like that. They're going to be organised, they're going to be direct, get balls in the box, and we defended them fairly well in the first half. I thought we won a lot of headers. It was coming in from long throws, from free kicks, etc. And we'd practiced for that in the week, and it was unfortunate, or maybe I might have to have another look at it again, to concede that one just before half-time after getting in front.
As you say, you did defend really well in the first half, and I think the fans were thinking, great, any problems with set pieces, they've been cured, they've sorted them on the training ground, and suddenly the goal came out of nowhere, really. It almost looked like a knockdown, and then as though the defence were thinking perhaps the ball was going to go out of play, and then he seemed to score from a very, very tight angle.
Yeah, I'd have to have another look at it again, but he looked like he was right on the line, to be fair. I don't know what we could have done to prevent that, but a lot of the time when those balls come in the box, it's all about not the first contact, but the second ball and the second contact. And we'd done a lot of work on that, like you said, in the week, and thought we dealt with that reasonably well in the first half. But we still felt confident going into the second half that we'd create chances. I thought we looked lively on the break, and when we started to pass it and get it wide into wide areas for combination play, we always looked a threat, and I thought we'd definitely score in the second half, but it was all up to us whether we kept that clean sheet. And unfortunately, which was unlike us, we gave the ball away out the back, playing from the back, and probably the first time it's resulted in a direct goal from us playing, and we probably overplayed a little bit for that, which was unfortunate.
And of course, let's not forget Declan's goal. I mean, that was something special, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, we've given a couple of the academy lads a start this year. There's been Lazar, who started in his first game, gave him his debut. Deck's come off the bench and done well, but he's been pushing and training really well, and he's been fantastic with his attitude and his work rate. And when the opportunity come up today, I had no hesitation to put him in. And listen, I was hoping that might have been the winning goal, or proved to be a goal that got us something from the game. But I mean, what a strike! It was unbelievable from him, and really pleased for him and the academy as well, who are doing good work to produce those players that we can go and put in the first team.
A very controversial moment in the first half where the Guiseley goalkeeper Max came charging out of his area, and everyone thought perhaps it was going to be a red card, and the referee gave a yellow. What was your view of it?
Yeah, I mean, it looked like from us that Jamie Filter had got a little touch and tried to nick it over him, and the keeper had handballed it. I'd need to see it again. Obviously, it all happens very, very quick, but our feelings from the bench was that he did handball it and stopped the goal scoring opportunity, because Jamie would have got the other side and I'd need to check if there are other players back in there, but yeah, it looked quite controversial. I thought the referee, probably for both sides, I didn't think had a great game today, and wasn't great in the major decisions in the game.
And in the second half, you got yourself back into it, mainly thanks to that man Innie, who came on, put himself about, didn't he? And in fact, I think the referee would have given a penalty if Charles Cook hadn't tucked it away. Well, you'd like to think the referee would have given a penalty.
I wonder if he would have. But yeah, Innie come on and really affected the game. He was disappointed not to start, which I can understand that. But talking about coming on and working for the team and showing great character, he did that, and he was really effective in the game. And like you said, it would have been a penalty if Charles Cook hadn't have scored. But then at 2-2, thought, right, we're back in it, and let's go and get the win. And we were positive and we were pushing, but then had a defensive lapse up the other end.
And the other bad thing about today is you seem to be picking up a lot of injuries now. You lost Josh at the end of the first half. Obviously, Ches Isaac went off with what looked like an ankle problem, and then of course your big man came on and seemed to go off with double vision. Yeah, I mean, we'd have to check those injuries. I don't know how bad. Sometimes they're worse than what they thought. It's good that we've got a free week next week, as in we don't have a midweek game, so we'll be able to get some of them fit and back into the team and get to work on them. We've got a great medical team and staff who work really hard with the players, so let's try and get a few of them back, and the game's on Sunday, which gives us an extra recovery day also. And that's, dare I say it, 3 games on the bounce, defeats. How does that sort of affect you mentally? Because you've seen the flip side where you've got on a great run, and now things have turned around. How do you deal with that? Coming into this game, we had a win rate of 52%. I think as a team, 52-53% in all competitions. So I think if you'd asked any Woking fan, would you be happy with that coming into this game? Yeah, you would. And are we happy that we've lost 3 in a row? Of course we're not. No, but just sometimes those little bits and pieces aren't going for us at the moment. But they're an absolute great bunch of players. They're disappointed as anything in there, and we'll bounce back and get back to it. It's the first time we've lost
lost 3 games in a row this season, and it's a test for us. It's a real test. We knew it wasn't going to be easy. It was going to be a tough season, and we want to get back to winning ways, and there's no better way than to do that in the Cup. I think it's a great opportunity for us to come out of the league now and go into that Cup game Sunday, and I know how important it is to the fans and the Cup runs that have happened in the past here, so we'll be going into that game as positive as we can. I mean, we've lost 2 games at home all season. That's not a bad record so far.
And does it help that you're underdogs on Sunday?
Possibly. We seem to do well when we are underdogs. So I think, that may help. But look, it's I think form probably goes out the window in these Cup games, and we'll be ready and raring to go to make it better from today.
Lovely. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.